Primark has brought an increase of shoppers to the town centre, but smaller shops are at risk of losing customers. Alistair Gray has more.
Since the opening of a new Tesco's in Bournemouth town centre, small newsagents have been feeling the strain. Private owners' inability to compete with large high street retailers is leaving them isolated. We spoke to John Dickens, manager of Square News, in the town centre.
I have to admit that we were probably the only shop in the area who Tesco's were very similar to. I'm sure, I don't know the rag trade very well, but I'm sure that the small clothing retailer will suffer from Primark, and I know that people like ourselves are suffering from Tesco's.
This is Alistair Gray for Buzz News.
Environmental Secretary Caroline Spellman will address MPs today, confirming the halt on government plans to sell thousands of hectares of UK forests, including the New Forest. Only 33% of the UK's forests are publicly owned. The Public Bodies Bill would allow the government to sell it all. Over 500,000 people signed a protest encouraging the government to protect the land and species that live there or hand it over to charity. The bodies of 5 British soldiers killed in Afghanistan will be returned to Wootton Bassett, including 22-year-old Private Conrad Lewis from Bournemouth. The bodies will be flown into RAF Lyneham this afternoon. Private Lewis was killed alongside Private Lewis Hardy while on foot patrol on Wednesday the 9th of February. Private services will be held for the soldiers' families at the base before the cortege passes through Wootton Bassett. Groups of families are expected to gather along Wootton Bassett High Street for a special tribute. Police are looking for a group of girls who assaulted a shop worker in Best One convenience store on Pool Hill in Bournemouth. CCTV footage shows around 5 girls kicking down the door and punching the male shop owner after they were asked to leave for being disruptive. A still image has been released of a girl the police are keen to talk to. The incident happened at around 5:45 p.m. on the 22nd of January. The girls are thought to be aged between 14 and 16. Police are appealing for witnesses. The digital switchover is happening next month. Bournemouth residents will need the correct equipment to convert their televisions from analogue to digital. Buzz News spoke to Stelios Arnolis from DJ Electronics in Ensbury Park.
We have a lot of people coming in and change the aerials. They're changing the coax cables they have because they might have problems because of the signal is not strong, or they have old equipment. You have more choice. Instead of having 5 channels, you go like 50 channels.
Bournemouth Airport has been named the most improved airport in Europe. A survey by Airports Council International awarded them the title. Now for sport. Cherries manager Lee Bradbury is furious after their match against Bristol on Tuesday was postponed. The team had already arrived at the Memorial Ground when the referee called the game off due to a waterlogged pitch. Steve Fletcher was also very disappointed with the decision.
Just disappointing, you know. We were going in good form and all the boys prepared well for the game, and we were looking to go there and get 3 points, and the last minute gets called off, which seemed a very strange decision.
That's all for now. We'll be back at 5.